Hey, all of our friends are back. We can see good old Brad up top, Rando up top. Don't know what the hell that thing over there is. What's going on with this individual's face? That's keeping me the hell out. It's like mushed and stretched. That's not his face. All right. I think, oh, aren't y'all actually both from the first game? This is his friends, right? The two that we ended up trying to kill. Did we blow your head off or something? Maybe not. Anyway, I am at the top of the list, and I'm wearing Buzzo's mask. Is this for us? Are these flowers for us? Are they not for us? Dead. Right. What about the list? I've killed everybody on the list. Everyone. There is no one left. I remain queen of Le World. I am the greatest in all of Olaf. Celebrate my rule and be prepared, for I will be the most feared queen of all time. I will enact laws that will make your grandma blush. All right, well, till then I'm gonna take a lovely walk through my castle. Just a lovely Sunday stroll through my blood walls. The decor in here is so fancy. I love the stretched face. Oh, was that Picasso? Are you still happy? No. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. You haven't turned? That's okay. You did well. Very well. What is that thing that's working for you? Make me proud, baby. Ew, Jesus, what is this? What the hell is this? Why are we fighting this? This wasn't on the list. I only fight things that are on the list. Are you allowed to be poisoned? Right. Ow. Okay. I'm just gonna throw a bunch of fire at you then. I got these diesel fire bombs I've been holding on to. I'm just gonna burn you. Twist your limbs? Oh, Jesus. A lot of status effects just went on there. Okay, I'm also gonna heal ourselves by taking, what is it? What's the thing that we need to take? Mystery Jerky recovers 300 HP. Wow, human only takes 300 HP. All HP, please. We're gonna need it if he's gonna be twisting limbs. Also, this thing saved us earlier. Why did it save us if it just wanted to kill us? And if it's under the control of that one guy, why did he save us? We'll just keep throwing bombs at you, actually. That's kind of what I feel would be the most effective thing to do right now. Keep burning. Burn, baby, burn. Let me heal up real quick. I think that thing's name is Sweetheart. That's creepy. That's a little creepy for me, bud. I think Throat Lunge is the best. Better than Final Stab, so we're gonna do that real quick. Oh. I'm gonna go ahead and mend myself. And we're scared. Wait, it's dead? Stand back. Oh, hey, it's our friend. The Joy. Yato has a vaccine. It will stop you from mutating. What? We don't have time to talk. Go get him. But... so he's a good guy now then? Who the hell is Yato? And what the absolute what is that? What? How? You're not that strong. Who are you? No, you aren't supposed to be here. Who are you? Why are the beasts obeying you? Leave, or I'll kill you. You just tried. Oh man, we used our bombs. Ah, how's that? Ow. Out of all the men I've seen, you are the most pathetic one. You can't even look me in the eyes when you threaten me. Now tell me what's going on. You don't understand. Fine then. I don't care who you are. I want that throne. That's the throne you want, buddy? Buddy, if you lost your effing mind, it's a body throne. Ah, gosh. All right, well, we have some bombs left if you want to use them. Buddy is tired. Yato is staring blankly. I don't want to know what your attack is going to be. We're going to use our last bomb on you, bud. Gonna burn you up. Gonna burn you up. Burn, burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Now you're poisoned. You better fight back. Gonna use my special. Wait, no, don't have none of that. Stab, stab. Is he gonna fight us back? Is he gonna fight us back? Not if he's asleep. Nope, can't put him to sleep. All right, well, we can stab the hell out of him. Wish I had more things to burn you with, but I don't. Buddy's head starts to hurt. Oh boy. Why is our head hurting? What are you doing to us? Buddy's tired. Yato's glaring at you. Buddy starts to feel weird. Did we take too much joy? Yato commands his beast. Okay, finally. All right. Now that we know that you're gonna fight back, I don't know. Leech bomb? Poison him some more? Nice. Wild strikes. Why not? What are the chances it works? Okay, there's 5. Miss. Miss. We get about 1 attack, and it's usually around the 500 damage mark. That's just great. I'm gonna mend ourselves real quick. The more you attack, the more TP I get back, so do your thing. Throat lunge. Wish we get that 4,000 in us. Buddy can't control it. Control what? What the fudge? That looks like Rando. I'm gonna heal now. We're losing our mind. Rando is glaring at you. Okay, it is Rando. Stab. Rando scratches. Okay, well, you know, throat lunge. Die. Oh, too early. Damn it. Did you just say it hugged us? Don't hug us. Rando is crying deeply. Rando is crying. Is this really Rando, or is he just messing with our minds? Oh my gosh, can't believe I missed that. Why is his hand a flower? There's no way this is Rando. Rando was extra dead. We left him extra dead. He didn't have time to mutate. Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use some joy. Joy it up, bud. Buddy is overjoyed. Yeah, buddy. Here is, can you go to sleep? Nope, not a sleeper. Stabby stab. Ooh, nice. Stabby stab again. Very nice. We're gonna see Brad again. Is Brad also gonna appear in this thing? Let's try and get a throat lunge in there, huh? Come on. Oh my gosh, I wanted that crit. Come on, let me get one with some joy in me. Feel like it'd do massive damage. Stab. Come on, there it is. There's a good one. 2,509. We can do better. We can do better. It would attack us. We could do better. Can you get poisoned? Nice. Stab. I have no more joy, so I missed out on that. I mean, I have like plenty of joy, actually. There's plenty of joy left in our inventory. I've been trying to avoid using it, but oh, doesn't matter. You're dead. Good luck. Is that really supposed to be Rando? Buddy is losing control. Okay, I thought so. That's not Rando. Rando's dead. We took care of Rando. Okay. Hey, wake up. Today's the big day. You get to go outside today. I know a perfect little spot. You're going to love it. You know, I feel like in this moment we just need to remove our mask and be seen as the innocent, sweet child we really are. Well, while we're walking and waiting for whatever's going to happen, I also want to shout out Newt, who I did put their comment up in the last video, but I didn't actually say it out loud. Thank you, Newt, for leaving a comment on the previous video saying that this is, what did you say? The awesome playthrough, I believe is what you said. I appreciate that. All right. Hey, Brad, what's up? Are we hugging it out or? Oh, God, no, we're fighting Brad, young Brad, too. I don't have any fire. I thought I had another normal bomb, but I guess I don't. So dab? Whoa. Brad is lost. I bet you are. I don't understand why I'm fighting either. Throat lunge. But Brad doesn't want to do this. So is he not going to fight back? We're just going to do normal attacks then? Yeah, they're just going to have us beat his ass. Okay, well, if that's the case, just normal attacks on you then, bud. I wonder who we're really fighting, because obviously this is a hallucination, because Brad does not look like this, even before he turned into a monster. Buddy. Yep. Buddy. That was the best I could come up with. Well, it's simple. You are my little buddy. I always called you that when you were a baby. I guess it just stuck. Brad and Buddy. Sounds good to me. Brad takes some joy. That's the Brad we're used to. Oh boy. Okay. Just gonna keep joining it up, huh, Brad? Leech bomb. No effect on Brad. Yeah, well, that's not gonna work if he's gonna keep taking joy. So let me go ahead and also join you in this self-pity party. Take some joy as well. You know, I don't know if we talked about it in the last video or if we talked about it, period, but I actually don't know. Is Buddy like Brad's actual daughter, or is this just a, because remember like in the video she comes down from the heavens and he's like, Buddy, and he takes care of her? I don't know if he found her or if she's his actual daughter. Stop. Don't call me that. I don't like it. My name is Brad, okay? Call me Brad. Oh, she must have called him Dad. Dad misses you. Oh, nope. I think it may be his actual dad. Her actual dad. Never saw this version of Brad. Getting a little bit sad. Making this little girl kill her dad. Dad hugs you. Oh, this is terrible. Dad misses you. I don't like this at all. Dad comforts you. Oh, wow. He's giving more health to her. It's not even to him. It's just to her, right? Damn, this is... Yikes, man. Of course, I want to hit all perfects on Brad. What? A boy named Dusty? Who told you that? What did I tell you about asking questions, you idiot? Ah, now we're getting more of that backstory. We're seeing more of why she may feel a certain way towards Brad. Don't you dare go near your uncles again, you hear me? I have no son. Never did. And nobody wails. Damn, that looks more like the Brad we had by the end of the game. Damn, 5,000 off rip. Damn. You have to know this, buddy. I was completely lost before I found you. Okay, he did find us then. You made me feel something again. Things no one has ever made me feel. You showed me what love really is. And that's why when I look into your eyes, it's the scariest feeling in the world. It's why I buried myself so deep into the darkness. But I promise you, I tried so hard to fight it. I tried. And no matter what, I really did love you with all of my heart. I'm so sorry I failed you, buddy. I miss you so much. Yeah, that was all in her head, right? That was not goodbye. Okay, I don't know if the joy brought that on or what just happened there. Interesting. I mean, Brad's love for her was never in question to me. He lost all of his limbs practically to, save her. So, never questioned that. No. My children. You got the vaccine. I mean, they're kind of dead, so no real use using the vaccine there. Can't go back and help old boy. So, guess we're going this way then. What the hell? Are we still hallucinating? Ah. He's crying over the loss of his son. He didn't seem to care about his son too much in the last game. But he is waking up still. Don't know what that means. Oh, hey, Yardo. End of the line, coward. It's time you start answering my questions. You don't have a choice. No. Start talking, or you're dead. He's very matter of fact about it. Who are you? Get out of here. Answer me. You want to test me? You really want to know? I don't think she cares, personally. I am Yado. I'm a man of science. A man of higher power. And this is my world. You were just a pawn. An insect engineered by me. I birthed you. I'm your father. Okay, Darth Vader. And you must obey me. Bye, Dad. Oh, damn. Yeah, oh, damn. Half his body is weak. Looks like you made it. It's you again. Mr. Cut off all Brad's limbs. Yeah, it's me. I didn't need your help. I know. I just don't want you listening to that man. You should know something. Brad was a good person. Okay, no. I don't want to, no, we're not redemption arcing this guy right here. He made Brad do some terrible ish to himself. We're not, he's not a good person. You don't think he's a good person. We're not doing this. What's happened to you wasn't his fault. It's hers. She twisted me up so much inside. I loved her. When she died, I had to blame anyone but myself. Brad never deserved the pain I caused him. Neither did you. Now on his deathbed, he wants to... No. That man, he said he was my father. Is it true? Is he my real dad? Now, you know Mr. Blonde is not going to answer that. He's going to say something like, no, Brad was your real dad. Don't lie to me. No. I worked with him. He's just a crazy old man. I followed Brad his whole life. You're the only one that gave him purpose. Not even Dusty could do that. Brad is your father. Told you, he loved you so much. The joy. Me. I drove Brad insane. It was my fault, not his. Why are you telling me this? I guess Brad is technically still alive, right? He took Brad and locked him up. We have the vaccine. Maybe there's a chance to save Brad. You just remind me of her. I'm assuming he's talking about Lisa, right? Which I'm not 100% who Lisa is. I feel like that was Brad's daughter? Real daughter? Maybe? I was supposed to be her light. Instead, I let her pull me into the darkness. And maybe Lisa got older and that was her husband or her boyfriend. And maybe that's why he hated Brad, because he blamed Brad for her death. And then obviously he was suffering hallucinations and visions of her. And that's what he's saying metaphorically. She drove him into darkness. It's funny. That poor girl. She would have absolutely loved it here. What? I don't get it. What you did to Brad. To me. Why tell me all this? The vaccine. Did you get it? I did. Use it. Save yourself. I'm Lisa. I did it. I'm a good boy. I swear. I'm good. Good. Please. At least I think Lisa was metaphorical. Oh, shit. So everybody's infected with this stuff? I wish I would let me know who the final boss is so I can stop using all my stuff. Failed. Okay, well, at least he can't do that many attacks. We're going to do a throat lunge because it seems to be our go-to attack and the best attack. Whoa. That is why we're doing throat lunges. Who are we going to have left to rule? Everybody's dead. Oh, why are you getting a hold of my limbs? Nice. Whoa, 6,000? Lisa. I love you. I love you. I love you. Lisa! Help me. Bernie is horrified. Bernie is crying. Who the hell is Bernie? Oh, I guess we never learned his name, huh? I'm gonna do another throat lunge if you even have a throat at this point. Sure. Let's do a min while we have the chance. Keep our health somewhat up. I mean, you know, stab. You know, we have a vaccine, so I'm gonna go ahead and take some joy. Ow. Wait. I saw 800 damage, but it didn't attack us, it didn't seem like. Oh, Bernie's eating himself. Jesus, it's like he knows what he's becoming, so he's trying to stop. I missed that. I was so interested in what Bernie's doing to himself. Oh, there we go. Nope, he's finally turned his attention towards us. So we'll turn our attention towards him. I'm free. You're welcome. That wasn't Lisa, that was us. Me, buddy, we did that. Not Lisa. Lisa's just been trying to get everybody killed around here. Keeps showing up at the most inopportune times. I don't know why we got Joy. Is there somebody else we need to fight? I guess Brad, technically, still, right? Again, we have a vaccine. Couldn't we have just thrown the vaccine in his mouth? I did it. It's okay. I'm okay. Oh, so is that what the flashing of like the red organs and stuff is? Is that like saying that you're infected and you're gonna turn into one of these creatures? Hey, now who's alive at this point? You forget about me? I don't know who you are. Who are we talking? Dustin? Uh, uh, um, it's you. What Buzzo told me. What you said. Nothing makes sense. I thought I got rid of you. I was free. It was all mine. Move away from this thing. I don't know if this is still Brad. What? No, I can't. Buddy, listen. We're sorry. We were wrong. Yeah, that can't be Rando. Rando's uber dead. You didn't need us. We only held you back. You did it all by yourself. You're strong. You're smart. And you're free. You are a queen. A god. We worship you. I don't know, I'm going through different voices now. We love you. We need you, buddy. You can't leave us. Please. We need you. Stay with us. Please. Leave them, join them. Okay, this seems like a pretty obvious answer because I feel like joining them means mutate and turn into one of these damn things because that's what it's all about, right? The flashing images of the organs, seeing Dustin and seeing Brad, they're manifestations of this virus trying to take control, right? Or trying to hold on until they can turn her into those ugly beasts. So the whole time she's been on the same path of like, nobody's holding me back. Nobody. Goodbye. Leaving them. Take the joy. Oh, Dingaling, you didn't have to do that. Don't do this. This wasn't the plan. I won't let you do this. You think you have a say in this? She's mine too. He's meant for this. How can you say that? I am the creator. What are you talking about? With her, I will rule this land. What? What about me? You were just a host. I've made her strong, resilient, determined. And she is to be your queen? Don't be stupid. I created this world and I will rule it. Alone. She'll spark a war. And anyone left alive will be sorted out by my children. Including her. It's perfect. You're disgusting. And you? You're just a used up bag of flesh. You're not needed anymore, darling. Okay, there's a lot of story here to digest. And that's one of the things I love about the Lisa games is that they do not spoon feed you at all. Or you really got to pay attention to like the context, the sub clues, just everything to have any clue of what's going on. And like that ending has got me wondering, was that either A, Lisa, or B, the creature we fought was also named Darling? So maybe it was a woman, another woman, or host. It could be Brad, could be Rando, could be Yardo. Who would want to rule the world? Yardo wanted to rule the world. He also considered himself a god. Clearly a scientist. So I'm going to go with one of those individuals speaking was Yardo, probably the one who shot the other person. Now the other person was dead. So that person must be, can't be Brad, can't be Red. It can't be anybody that was alive that we saw because that person got shot. So it has to be maybe Lisa, right? You're just a host. Just a host. Bag of flesh. Used up bag of flesh. Maybe Yardo really was her father. Yardo, got Lisa pregnant? And that's Lisa's child, is Buddy? And then he shoots her. Somehow the baby gets lost. Brad ends up raising it. Or raising her. Spark a war. There's just a lot going on that I need to just sit and just think about. But I guess we don't have time for that right now because we got to give our final thoughts on Lisa the Joyful. Because we're done, which is weird. That was quick. A lot going on though. Also that ending, man. That ending. What did we see there? Looked like an older Brad. I mean, looked like an older Buddy and Brad. And there was something else there that I hope isn't what we think it is. I hope. I hope. Anyway, for those who aren't sticking around for the final review, I want to thank you all so much for joining us for this Jay Plays adventure with Lisa the Joyful. If you have any opinions or clarifications or just elaborations on the story, please feel free to drop them in the comments below. If you also have a game recommendation or something else you think we should check out, drop that in the comments below as well. For everybody else, I'll see you on the Steam page for Lisa the Joyful. All right, how's it going, everybody? Here we are on the Lisa the Joyful Steam page. As you can see, first off, this is only $4.99 for you to download for your own playing pleasure, or you can do the pack and get the first game and the soundtrack and the art collection and this for $16.99, which really I think is a really fair deal because this game, I think this game is one of the best games I've ever played in my life. Just, yeah, all over, not even just story-wise, gameplay-wise, it's just a really fun adventure. And it's weird for me to say that because I feel like there's still so much I don't understand. And usually, kind of like the movie The Lighthouse, for those who saw it with Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe, that is a confusing ass movie. I don't care who you are. I don't care how artsy or indie or avant-garde you are. Watching that movie is difficult. And what I'm saying is it's difficult to understand what exactly is going in that movie. And that movie intends to be difficult. It wants you to come up with your own decisions. It wants you to create your own story and, you know, basically determine your own meaning from what you see on the screen. And I feel like that's the same thing for Lisa. Except there is a story there, I should say. There is a story with Lisa, and there is, I guess, the ability to piece together the clues and come up with the story. But even in saying that, I don't know if the story is like, I don't know if that's going to be the same for everybody. Like, everybody's going to take all these pieces and come up with probably something that's in the same ballpark, but as like still different, like minute different details. Like, I still at the end of the day don't know who was talking at the beginning of the game and the end of the game when it came to like making plans for Buddy and Brad. I'm assuming at one point it was Brad and Rando, I think. And at the end of it, it was Yardo and I think Lisa. I don't understand Lisa's age. I can't remember what Lisa's connection to Brad is. I want to say it's his daughter, right? But now I'm not so sure. Was she in love with Yardo? Was she working with Yardo? Was she in love with whatever that blonde hair guy who made Brad cut his limbs off? Was he in love with her? It seems like he was in love with her and he blamed Brad for her death. And that's why he was eaten up inside and making him do those things to himself. Not to mention he was being twisted up by the joy that everybody seemed to be addicted to, which seems like it was created by Yardo. So he created the monsters that are created because of joy and I don't know, wanted to rule the world. I also feel like the blonde hair guy was, yeah, he was, I think he said it. He was one of his partners. So they were both scientists. Yeah. So just a lot of story to dive into. I like Lisa the Joyful. I think a little bit more than I like Lisa the Painful, only because it was more streamlined. Like we knew what we had to do and the area was more contained. So even though at the end here, I got lost, literally spent an hour trying to figure out where to go to next. There was only so many places to check. So that allowed me to kind of operate more, not efficiently, but like I didn't feel too overwhelmed with like, I knew eventually I would find my way forward versus Lisa the Painful. Very big world, even for like a side scroller type game. Very big world, easy to get lost. And if you do get lost, there's so many different places to check. And we also found out that you could progress too far and end up missing out on certain things. Like Terry, for example, never saved Terry's ass because we moved too far and I didn't even know that was a possibility. Some of you are super perceptive and probably have already noticed that this is a new day because I felt like I needed some time to kind of process not only Lisa the Joyful, but Lisa the Painful, so we could give an honest review of Lisa the Joyful. And my first thought is the reason I enjoy playing this game so much is mostly because the story is there, but it doesn't hit you in the face. You know, it's a very subtle story, kind of where you have to pay attention so much to your surroundings, those you meet, those you fight, the environment, like observing like who's dead in a certain area, or even, I don't know, reading like a sign in the background could point to the overall story. And if you don't pay attention to those things, you miss vital clues and you can end up very lost, as I certainly am by the end of the game. And I think that's what I enjoy the most, because I love stories that don't try and tell you everything and wrap everything up in a neat bow. And it's like, well, here is A, B, and you know what C is going to be. I prefer A plus B plus C plus D plus G and equals who knows what. It's up to your own imagination. For Lisa the Joyful, I felt like some of it was forced a bit in terms of the narrative. Like I felt like certain characters made like really quick changes in their personality from the first game that I didn't necessarily understand completely. I felt like we didn't get to see that kind of journey. And I know it's kind of hard to do in a video game because nobody wants to play every single beat of somebody's journey. We kind of want to just hit the highlights. We want to join you right before the action starts, and maybe right after the action starts. Nobody wants to see 2 months later, or maybe we do want to see 2 months later, like The Last of Us. We want to see 2 months later, but you don't want to see 3.5 years later or 3.7 months or months later in the game, because who cares, right? Because at that point, it's probably like a normal everyday day-to-day life, and most of us don't play games for day-to-day life. Even if it's like The Sims, you don't play it for the day-to-day life. You like to see death appear. You like setting stuff on fire. You like hooking up with multiple people. My point being that in this one, Buddy, not that we got to see a lot of Buddy in the first game anyway, but in this game, I felt like she went from like 1 to 100 really, really fast. And it could be that she was already like that when we first met her in the first game. Maybe she was already this kind of, I'm going to go and kill everybody kind of person. And once she saw the list and she was told what the list was, she's like, oh, now I know how to go about killing everybody. That actually makes sense now that I say it out loud. I also feel like her hatred and anger towards Brad, towards Rando, just basically towards everyone, I guess it's understandable because everybody always wants something from her or expects something from her or think they know what's best for her. But the way she just murked Rando at the end, and all he did was, okay, nope, I guess that's understandable too, because at the end of the day, we still don't actually know what happened in that room when she got captured. He did straight up lie and say that was his friends. If nothing happened, maybe the murder was a little bit excessive, but if something did happen, you can see how her feelings would kind of transpose themselves onto Rando. So I guess that makes sense. But what about our good friend Buzzo? What the hell is going on with Buzzo? The entire first game, he was nothing but a nuisance that stood to test Brad in the most painful ways possible. And in this game, he shows up, takes Brad, and then by the end of the game, he's like, hey, buddy, Brad's a good guy. He was there for you. He loved you. I shouldn't have done what I did to Brad just 2 hours ago. Like, the whole reason Brad is the way he is right now is because of Buzzo. But then Buzzo by the end is just like, I have had a change of heart. Something about losing half of my body has made me feel like Brad is a good guy and you should treat him as your father. I wish I could take back what I did. Okay. Yardo, who may possibly be her actual father, I'm thinking that he is, not your daddy. He didn't raise you. He was a sperm donor. The guy that you hate, the guy that I hated 2 hours ago, that's your daddy. I didn't understand that one, but again, I get it. We can't follow every character's journey. So, maybe there's another DLC out there where you see Buzzo's journey, and while he's Jabba the Hutting Brad in that cave, he has an epiphany moment, and he's like, you know what? I don't even really care that much about Lisa that's telling me to do these terrible things. I'm going to go and save your daughter, and then tell her how good a man you really are. The other thing that kind of got me there was the ending. It's really cool that they did the thing where they don't show faces, right? Because then it's kind of like, hey, are you really paying attention to the story? Because if you aren't, you're going to have no idea what the hell is going on. I guess I really wasn't paying attention to the story because I'm still a little bit lost as to who was talking in the beginning and at the end. I know Yardo was definitely at the end. It seems very clearly he referenced being like the king of the world, the king of this universe, and wanting to use Buddy. And the only person that I could think who's been trying to do that is Yardo. Maybe Rando, but I don't think Rando would want any part of that. Plus, I don't see Rando killing somebody. Also, that brings up the point of who the hell did Yardo kill in the beginning? Like, was that... It seemed like it was another woman, right? Like, was it just me, or did it feel like he was talking to a woman? But there's no women left, so it couldn't have been a woman, and it couldn't have been anybody we met because presumably that person just got shot and died, and we didn't meet anybody who was shot, at least not of the main character variety. So it wasn't Rando, wasn't Buzzo, wasn't Brad, even though Buzzo said he worked with Yardo. So I don't know. I don't know who that final person is. And then just to kind of move along here, because I have so many thoughts on this game, the ending scene there with not Lisa, Buddy and Brad. You have a teenage looking kind of Buddy. She seems older, but not old, with the horn that we know controls all of these monsters. So presumably she has her army now. Everybody always had like their faction of people whenever you came to meet them. The wrestlers had his wrestling buddies, and the hair people had their hair 80s hairstyle people. And Buddy, I guess, is now queen of the monsters, which is a really good army to have. Although if she loses that horn, I can only presume that will turn bad for her, because they don't seem to enjoy people's company too much. But hopefully Buddy keeps hold of that horn. But the bigger issue is the thing that was sitting on the rock near Brad. Was that a child? Was that her child? I mean, it would have to be a child, one, because it was small. Okay, that doesn't mean child, but it looked like a child. But if it is a child, the only person that we know that can have a child is Buddy, which means that it's Buddy's child. But who the hell did she reproduce with? And this is when I'm going into my A24 kind of sick Lars von Trier, just gross bag of storyline, because I mean, she has a horn and Brad is right beside her, and they seem to be almost like a couple sitting there staring at their child, watching their child play. I'm hoping that's not what the storyline went with, because that is some sick shit. Yeah, first of all, that would almost be like rape, right? Because Brad is no longer in his right mind. That's not even number one, because none of these are above the other, but she would have to have used the horn to make him do that. 2, I know he may just be a sperm donor, but as far as she's concerned, that's her dad that she hates. There's no way that's it. There's got to be another meaning. There is no way that that's their child. I just can't see. This game is sick, and this game has done some gross things. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but I feel like that one would be the pinnacle of just what the hell, man. Where are you at with this storyline? Also, we saw the graves, but I'm assuming the graves go for Buzzo and Rando, so we got that down. Let's just go ahead and move on to final reviews, right? Because that's what we're really here for. I wanted to share my thoughts on the storyline, and let me know if I'm kind of in the ballpark, out of the ballpark, what I missed, what I should go back and review or look at closer, or just, tell me the story in the comments below. Just let me know what it is you think actually happened. I would give this game, aside from Lisa the Painful, because as totality, I would give this a 5 out of 5. I think this is a really great series, a really fun series. And I wish I had played it when it first came out. It came out in 2015? I had never heard of it. So, man, I wish these had like bigger fanfare. But that's what's cool about, the independent developers, the ones that are, grinding it out in there and wherever they're working at, they produce such quality content with so little resources because they're putting everything they have into it. They are making the most out of their situation versus being flush with cash, resources, and people that, kind of muddy up the quality because you're just like, well, I can throw zombies that fly in there and I can have just a bunch of random stuff that serves nothing to the story versus this, which is, although there's a lot of ways to go, very streamlined, very tight, maybe not that tight, but like it's a good quality game. But I'm going to give Lisa the Joyful a 4. Let's give it 4 joys out of 5. It's not perfect. There's some little quirks with this one. I'm sitting here trying to figure out why I would give it a 4 out of 5 and not a 5 out of 5, because there's not many quirks to this game. It's not like it's broken. It's not like it's a bad story. It's not like you don't enjoy the characters. It's not like you don't enjoy your time in the world, as weird as that is to say. But when you give a game like a perfect, you usually can feel it, right? Like internally, you're like, this was from beginning to end a perfect experience. I enjoyed every moment of it, which is not to say I didn't enjoy every moment of Lisa the Joyful, but I don't feel like it's perfect. I don't feel like it hit every nail on the head, but I can't tell you which nail it's missing. I just know it's missing something. That could be maybe too confusing a storyline, even though I just said I enjoy that. It could be that the gameplay itself was repetitive, though I enjoyed that aspect and I never got bored by it. It wasn't, I guess some could argue it wasn't super challenging. I thought it was fun. I thought the gameplay was fun. I thought the fighting mechanics was fun, but I could see some counter arguments for either not being challenged enough or even like resources that we were getting having no real value. Like we were getting Coca-Cola SP for who? Rando leaves you about a quarter of the way through. So it's like, what am I getting some of these items for that I don't even get to use? Revive. Who am I reviving? If I die, that's it. So I don't know. I don't know why it's not a 5 out of 5, but I'm going to give it 4 joys out of 5. I enjoyed it. I really, really did. I think it's a really fun DLC and continuation story for Lisa the Painful. And I need to find out if there's more to the story because I don't know. I'm still a little bit lost on the relationship to Lisa and why she's appearing in Brad's dreams, why she's appearing in Buzzo's dreams. Like, where does Lisa fall amongst all of this? Why is this called Lisa the Painful? If not only just because something happened to Lisa that we didn't see in the first game. So I need to go do some more research. Or maybe you have the answers and you can just drop it in the comments below. But I want to thank you all so much for joining me for this episode of Jay Plays. Hopefully I gave a fun and honest opinion. Also a fun and just really fun playthrough of Lisa the Joyful because I had a lot of fun playing it. And then I'm hoping you shared that those same emotions with me. Yeah, and that's it. We're going to wrap up it here. And thank you all so much for joining me for this episode of Jay Plays. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Deuces. Oh, before I forget, I know this has gotten long, but it's the last thing, I promise. Just like Lisa the Painful and Lisa the Joyful were all recommendations from community members, please feel free to drop in the comments below what you would like to see next on the channel. I prefer to find something that's kind of independent developed. I'm trying to stay away from the AAA stuff, not only because everybody does it, but because lately the ones I've been playing have been boring me. Like, I couldn't make it through Cyberpunk. I don't know why, just did not grab me. And I love The Witcher 3. I thought that was really fun, but just, I don't know. The ones we've been playing lately have not been grabbing me outside of Resident Evil Village. I loved Resident Evil Village. That was a lot of fun. But just trying to find like little hidden gems, or not, they don't have to be hidden gems. Maybe they're just gems within like a community that I just don't know about. Please drop them in the comments below, because I'd love to give them a playthrough, especially if you feel like it's one of those stories that I would enjoy. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of Jay Plays. Deuces.
Now,